Hi YouTube, I'm John. I'm Northeast Retro Dad. Again, my channel's always been looking at trying to get build a museum up from really old games and consoles all the way to the latest ones. I used to say it was up all the way to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but now I've got a Series One and one of the latest editions. I've now got a PlayStation 5. So still like the retro stuff, and I will say a lot of the retro things I've been finding, it's older stuff but on the newer consoles. But again, this is more the Christmas pickups. So as everyone else has been saying, Merry Christmas everyone, hope you all had a good one. So I'm going to start going like newest first, and then start going back to the oldest ones, the things that I've picked up. Starting with PlayStation 5. These are Amazon pickups, I think. These have been on sale for around about 78 quid. So South Park Snow Day. I enjoyed the other South Park games. I think it's Stick of Truth and something Butthole. The Hole. I can't think what it is now. There's something Butthole. But yes, it's play on words, of course, for South Park. These are all new. Look again, very cheap. I think every once in a while Amazon just sell a load off really cheap for no reason. This was 7. This was an Argos by Soul Reaver. Like I said before, yes, it's PlayStation 5, but it's my old game. So Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver. Both brilliant games. Have them both for the PlayStation 1 as well. These are the remastered editions. This was an Argos by, I want to say. I think it was £15, £16. This is the 2 Point Campus, the Roman edition, and again the Bully. You know what I mean? This was Amazon buy again. This one was £6. Asterix, and Obelix, slap them all. This is the version 2. This was a £9 game, I think it was, on £9.99. I love the Asterix games. I've played them all on lots of other consoles. So just to get an updated version, just to see what it's like. To be honest, I think games you can pick them for £110 for the PlayStation 5, and you know they're a good game. Go for them. This is the Light Brigade. I don't know much about this one. This is one game. It's been selling off like half price, so it says 15. It was £7.50. It's the VR2 required for this one. I've got all the VR1 games, so VR2 is one I will be like doubling down at some point. But this is the Light Brigade. I don't know much about it. I think it's a survival horror game. Still Wakes the Deep. This was another Amazon buy, if I can remember correctly. I think I paid £11 this one, or £11.99 for it. Heard good reviews about it. Apart from that, don't know much more. And more, you go around like the oil rig and trying to find out more psychological sort of jump scares, I think. Massive Star Wars fan. This is Jedi Survivor. It's a sealed game, but it's from eBay. This is when there was a sale on. You got 20% off all the Music Magpie games. So this was down as £14, I think it was, and I got another £2.80 off. So it wasn't much, and I thought like for a brand new Star Wars game, couldn't go wrong. Similar thing. This is a used one, of course, but it worked out around about £11. Star Wars Outlaws. And again, this is when, like I said, PlayStation, Music Magpie were giving the 20% off extra games. And this one's limited edition Skull and Bones. This again was a Music Magpie. I don't know how they managed to get these brand new ones and sell them off for cheap. I think it was £9 after the 20% off. This is the Elden Ring Collector's Edition. It isn't a steel book, but it does have the art book with it. Again, this was £11.40. I've never played the Elden Ring. I've heard really good things about it. This is the Dolmen Day 1 edition. This one is another Amazon find, £6.99. Daymare, 1984. This is the prequel to Nightmare. This one was, I think, £11, and it was Amazon buy. Chernobyl Night, again another survival horror sort of game as far as I could work out. This one was a Music Magpie, and this one worked out about £8. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 7, brand new. We got this with the PlayStation 5. Just never had the chance to play it without playing all the other ones. I'm playing Resident Evil The Village, which I'll show you shortly. And again, that's been like a steep learning curve because it's not easy. This was Bugsnax. This one was £6.50, I think it was, when from Game. This is the Immortals Phoenix Rise, and this was £2.50 from Game, all half price. Again, Back 4 Blood, another £2.50 game. Battlefield 6, again, this is the 2 games that we got free with the PlayStation 5, brand new. So the last Battlefield I played was 3, I think. I've not played this one. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I think last one I played was Origins. And again, good little gameplay and stuff. I like the Vikings, so hopefully this will be a good one to go through. This was another Music Magpie one, which worked out, I think it was £9.50 or £9.60. And that's the gold edition one as well. This was a half price one, so this was a £7.50 one, Aliens Fireball Elite. I love the sort of Aliens franchise, so sort of run and shoot around, I think, this one. Then run around itself. This was an Amazon buy. I got it because it was a Square Enix game. I don't know much else more about it, but I've never seen a bad Square Enix game. This is Babylon's Fall. I think I paid a tenner for this one. And just got this one out of some Christmas money. It's a Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Part 2 Retribution Payback Edition. It does have the art book, it does have the extra key ring. It's a steelbook edition as well, and it was £40 down to £12. This was a game from like a Sports Direct store. That's a steelbook. Other steelbooks, special edition Gotham Knights. I think this is actually from CX itself, and I think it was £12. But again, another steelbook. Is it going to come out? It is not. There we go. I do like it. It's a very good looking steelbook. So is the Saints and Sinners one, in all fairness. This is Resident Evil The Village. This is what I'm playing at the moment, so it should be empty. Yeah. That's what's in the PlayStation 5 at the moment. I think I've just got Dimitrescu's, I think, Castle. Don't know much about this one. This is day 1 edition of Outriders. This worked out around about £5.80 or £5.60, I think it was. And again, it was just a load of just another Square Enix game, so I thought I'll give it a look at. Seen all the films, watched all the series. This is The Witcher, The Wild Hunt 3. It says it's the complete edition, so it must have all the different ones on, but don't know much more about the game. But again, enjoyed the franchise on TV. This was MotoGP for £7.50. I do like motorcycle games. I don't think it's a road rash. I think this one's more of a racer. Guardians of the Galaxy. This was £6.50. Again, another game, half price one. This is another VR2 one, the Operation Wolf Returns, the first mission. I love the gun games. I'll just see what I can sort of do for I'll probably get the gun edition. I've got the full, the PlayStation VR 1 series and all the attachments, guns, controllers. I do have the 2 PlayStation Move VR 2 controllers, the Move ones. I haven't picked up PlayStation VR 2 yet, I don't think. Just a few versions of the first one. And again, another Star Wars classic. This is the Skywalker Saga from Lego version. Again, this was another 20% off, so another 160 off that, so 640. This is very similar again. It was worked out around about £7, I think it was, and again, Music Magpie edition. But it's supposed to be the Harry Potter full collection, parts 1 and 2. So all the way up to, like, I think, the year 7. This was an In Nightmare one, again, £9 I think it worked out. Oh, that's gonna fall. The Immortals of Avium. No, nothing about it. It was a £7.50 game, and I thought I just can't leave it just sat there for £7.50. Been interested in this one for a while. I know nothing about it. Hogwarts Legacy. I got it for £11. Just a normal edition, as far as I'm aware. Seems some good things, but I know nothing else about it. This stack is getting massive. It's a Ghostwire Tokyo. Seen some good reviews about this one. I think it's a lot better than people think it is as well. So again, another one I'm really looking forward to getting to. This one was Forspoken. This was a half price one from Game, so it worked out at £4. This is Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. I'm trying to work out this one was from. This was an Amazon one, and I think it was £9. You have to check Amazon out. They do some good like daily deals. I don't normally play football ones, but when I saw this one, I think it was FIFA 22, £1.50. I thought, yeah. Heard good things about Far Cry. This is Far Cry 6. So yeah, I have to wait and see if it's any good. Good acting. There's a Formula 1 2002. There's another £3 game from Game. I do like a bit of Formula 1. And the last PlayStation 5, I'd say that's a hell of a lot. Helix 2. I can't think where I got this one from, if it's Amazon or Game. I can't recollect it, so it's probably an old Game one. I would have got half price, but I don't know much more about it, but it is sealed. Right, I'm just going to pause this for a second and move things around. And now we're going to look at PlayStation 4. I can't remember watch these on. Probably Beadrad's channel. But the watching play films, or play and watch. So one was the Mortal Kombat 11. These are sealed. eBay buys these ones. I think one was 11, this one was 13, I do believe, in the sale. I think it was Music Magpie buy as well. So there's Mortal Kombat 11, play and watch, and the Lego movie video games, and then like a movie part 2. So this includes the sing-along version as well as the play and watch films. Another steelbook for PlayStation 4. Monster Hunt Iceborne Master Edition. This was a CX buy. I went down to get some PlayStation 3 games. This was from Scarborough, I think it was. No, Bridgeland. And when I was going around, I saw this one and I thought, I like the Monster Hunter Games franchise. I haven't got this one. Steelbook edition was in, same price as the normal, so I'm going to get it. Tom Clancy's Endwall, another steelbook edition. I'll open it first. So art book and everything inside, and apart from the sticker, again, quite a good art book. Steelbook. Another one of the Marvel ones, Avengers. This is the 4. And Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Street Fighter 5, I think it is this one, yeah. Again, how can you go from the Ryu, is it? And last 2 steelbooks. It's Days Gone. Days Gone. Is it another one? I don't know what this one is, if it's a zombie sort of shooter or what. And this is the Devil May Cry 5. I'm actually playing another Devil May Cry on the PlayStation 3 at the moment. I think it's a prequel. awesome game to get back into, and again, I'll be playing them 4 than 5. These were just 2 cheapies from Argos, I think it was. I think it worked out £5 or £4.99. This is Whale, so it's an indie sort of game. Pretty much don't know much sad about it. I just thought it looked interesting. I thought for £5 you can't go wrong. And this is Train Valley Collection. It was like another SimCity sort of thing, but with trains, or Theme Park World. So they said there's three different like sort of like challenges with it. You got strategic, was it, challenging, and expansive. And just build as much as you can. So that is PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 next. Want to add to the PlayStation 3 collection because that was me sort of venture to try and build a half decent one. I think I've got a half decent PlayStation 3 collection now. This is Alice Madness Returns. It's quite a creepy sort of psychological sort of game playthrough, and you're in the middle of Alice's mind, I think. So yes, very good game. This is what I'm currently playing on the PlayStation 3. It's Devil May Cry, or DMC. Very good game. Capcom makes some cracking games, and this is a really good game. For probably put in about 15-16 hours of it, and I'm trying to complete it 100%. I know it's stupid to do on the first try because you're looking around, so I'm getting like the S's and supers on a lot of the things, but I'm the time and I'm getting D's. But I am searching everywhere for these hidden doors and stuff. Again, Game of the Year edition. PlayStation 3 has all the game and data on the disc. It's a really good sort of like idea to get the game extras on it, and it's got the bonus content of I think Harley Quinn's Revenge. But if you like the Batman games, it is the one to buy. This is an old classic. I've never played it on the PlayStation 3. I used to love this on the Commodore 64, Bionic Commando. Very cheap game. This is what I went to buy in Bridleton. It was £2.15. I was up the area. But if it's anything like the old Commodore 64 version with enhanced graphics, it's going to be an awesome game. And for £2.50, what a game you can get for like on the PlayStation 3. And the last PlayStation 3 one, again, this was a Christmas present, I think it was. It's Back to the Future, the game. Again, very happy to have this in. I was watching some playthroughs of this, and I was just thinking, nah, I've got to have this. It's very nostalgic for me. I'm from this sort of era as well. But Back to the Future, the game. Going back now, this is Sonic, but these games, was it the collectibles are new. But what I wanted to go for is one of the each, and these are all like £3 each. So I tried to get the full range. When I was checking the back, I think there was 6, and I found all 6. So again, you get them 3 first. Let's move this camera. And then you got red, Sonic himself, and the black. Again, so I managed to get them all. Was it 18 quid for the whole collection? I just thought it was a really good deal. Now this is something a friend did for us. And it was the original Sonic the Hedgehog, but in movie form. So I've now got Sonic 1 with all the movies for Sonic the 1. I've actually got Sonic 2 as well, but I haven't put it in the box yet. So Sonic the Hedgehog 1, like from the movie. It's just a nice little like click on it. Original game and cart inside. But who would want that in your collection as well as a Sonic 1 game? Gone through a bit newer Wii game. It was a 2001. I'm just move things around again. One sec. Can you just sort of see that? Push it back. So the Formula 1 2009. It's the game, steering wheel, and extra controller. I think it worked out around about 8 quid. And I thought for the Wii controllers, you're looking at 8 quid anyway. So I was like, yeah, very happy with that. So that's what I got. The movie's at the rod. Just pause it for a second. And we're back. Quick little Game Boy Advance. It was Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. I think this was an eBay buy. I think it was £3.50. Yes, it doesn't have a box. I'm sure I've got boxes and spare boxes. I do think this is a kind of game to have. I do like the Star Wars games and all the little handhelds. So I got a manual thingy. I think it was £3.50. That can't let that just stop there. So put a cheeky bit in and got it. My one and only, I think, GameCube sort of edition, and it's Carmen Sandiego, The Secrets of the Stolen Drums. Again, it's one I hadn't seen before. I didn't have it in my collection. I thought I'll happily add that if I see something there, half decent price. Is it complete? No, it's not complete. So it's just a disc and box. I can't remember what I paid for it. Next one, I don't know if you remember the little DS games. I told you I had the Guitar Hero, and I finally found one with. It was a boxed handheld that you can play for the Guitar Hero. The game's in there as well, and also the adapter, so you can play either the Lite or the original DS. But I've never had a box version. I think it only worked out £7. £7, is that correct? Or I can't work out how much it was. I think it was only £7 or £6 or even £4. It wasn't much, and that was actually in the Asherton CX. So I thought, well, I have got the adapters and the connectors, but I've never had a box one, so I've now got a box one. Oh, we're getting down to the last little lots. I know it's a long video, but it is pickups over the last couple of months and Christmas presents. These are back to the DS. I was going for the PlayStation 3 and DS collection. I've got a rather impressive collection of both. I would like to feel there was a few extra Lego games that I didn't have, so I've finally remedied some of that. And again, this is Lego Legends of the Chimer. I think they were all complete. Yeah. I just want to get all the extra DS ones. This is the Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. Indiana Jones 2, all Lego, by the way. Oh, that must have been it so far. On television, I've got a Lord of the Rings one. 1 second. There it is, Lord of the Rings. This is the Winter Games, so Winter Sports 2009. Again, very cheap games, I think a couple of quid each. This is Teenage Zombies. I wasn't too sure if I already had this, but I thought for £2, if it's a spare, to spare. But again, I'd seen the gameplay, I quite liked it, so I thought I'm going to pick it up if I haven't. If I have, I can happily pass it on. Little puzzle collection, very cheap one, I think at £1. I like Sudoku, I like the tip words, word searches, everything else. It's just something extra to have. Another 1001 touch games. Again, as you can tell, it's 1001 different games you can just play with your touch. Again, it's just little space fillers. This one is the World Championship Sports Summer Edition. So, much more. I think it's just little party games again, which I prefer the party games. And this one is Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I love the film. I'm hoping the game is a third as good. If it is, it's definitely worth the £3 I've paid. And that is the DS. Last section of games I've gotten picked up is more for the PSP. And this is the first one. Fading Shadows. Again, I think I picked up a lot of these from when I was at, what's it called? Space Bar in Sunderland. There's a CX just down the road from it. I will say there's a free car back there if you're going after 3 o'clock. And again, so you can get a Space Bar, play on the arcades, have a couple of drinks, go down to CX, pick up some games. And this is a Fading Shadows. To me, it looks a bit of a dungeon crawler, but I could be wrong. If you know much more about it, give us a shout. This is Need for Speed Shift. Never played the Shift one. Again, the racing games are normally very good on the PlayStation, Vita, and the PSPs. I can't see why this would be any worse, but this one's Shift. This is a Madden game, Madden 2006. Another cheapie. It's very heavy. The booklet must be quite big. Yeah, I think it is. The booklet is quite big in this one. American football, don't mind it. I've got into the place. I got into American football playing Cyberball, which is the robots playing American football. So, once you learn all the players and like the attack and defense, not a bad game. Something for the wrestling fans. It was a WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. When I was checking through, I didn't have it, and I thought it's one of some cool characters on there. If there's one of the wrestling games I haven't got, when I do my final look through, let me know. Chameleon, I think it was a sort of, I'm trying to look at what it was, like column sort of thing. I think it was like for puzzle based. Some sticky residue in that one. I'm gonna have to get that one cleaned. This one is Street Riders, again, racing game. Graphics didn't look too bad when I was watching it, and I found it cheap for just, I think it was £1 or £2. I think it was a CX buy. EE Sports Fight Night Round 3. I honestly thought I had this, and when I was checking through I didn't. So every time I've seen it in the shops I've just bypassed it because I thought I had it. So now I do have it. I do like a boxing game. This is Beowulf, the game. Don't know much about it, to be totally honest. It's definitely the game, it's not the movie. Graphics look quite good on the back of it. So again, might be worth having a good play, and like if it's anything like the movie, should be quite good. Another puzzle based one, Super Fruit Fall. When I was going through, I picked up this 2 or 3 times, and the guy luckily at CX was like, "Are you meant to be around 2 or 3 of the same game?" I went, "No." So he put the other 2 back for me and just give us the one to keep. Mind Quiz, I will say for £1.50, it's just like the brain training games. Very good game for the PSP. So it's the PSP equivalency to, was it? Brain training, very good. One I've been looking for ages, finally found it. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. So that is all the Grand Theft Autos now, full collection, or mini collection, complete. Again, it's got the map inside as well. That. But yes, happy to have them all, like, finally in my possession. Last few games. This is SWAT, Target Liberty. I think it was just like a Brother in Arms sort of running around, shoot and kill. Another puzzler collection. This one's on the PSP. The other one I think I showed you was on the DS. Another Star Wars Lethal Alliance. I didn't think I had, well, I didn't know about this one. I thought I actually had it again. So it's another Star Wars game playing a different sort of subsect. That's the one. So it'd be worth it to give it a play. This is another subset finally complete, and it is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 5. So there is 5 and there is 3. So I've now got 1 to 5. So nice to have them. Yes, the 3 is a foreign version because that one was only 17 and the other version, the English copy, is £80. G.I. Joe, Rise of the Cobra. The G.I. Joe games are very good. If you've ever played them on the PSP, do get them. Very good play and very cheap. And the very last one is Dungeon Explorer. Again, as in the title, if it's a dungeon night crawler, I'm over the moon. I love that sort of like genre game. And that is all my pickups and Christmas presents. So as you can see, massive amount. Very happy, very well spoiled. And again, now I've got the latest edition. So I can look forward to playing some of the like older games, but on the newer versions. And that is everything. So bye for now.